from Delhi, and I spent half my life, more than half my life now in Europe, in Vienna, Austria, and I always wanted all my films have some Indian content in it, whether they are shot in Austria or in, New York or in, wherever else. And I feel that I want to connect both the worlds and make something new, because I don't want to just make another Bollywood or another European film. So just get the sensibilities, into the content which I'm making. The idea of this film arose because I was just wondering, where are those yesteryear actresses which we used to see? Where are they now? And so I researched a bit, and they're just like some of them are in their 60s, some of them are in their 70s and 80s, and they're there. But they don't come really in Indian cinema. They're not seen anywhere around. If they come, they just come as, aunties, grandmothers, mothers, as placeholders, which anybody could do. So my thought was, why are there not stories around them? Don't we have stories to tell around them? In Europe, it's not the case, of course. In Europe, you also, senior citizens way in their 70s and 80s, especially actors, have a film running with them as, in the lead role because the story is around them. So I felt that we should do that. And when the moment I started writing for it, the one name which came into my mind and the only actress I felt could pull it off was Farooq Jafar. So I've been very impressed by her. I've been a big admirer for the whole journey over 4 decades ago as the mother of Rekha and Umrao Jan. All that journey from Umrao Jan till Gulabo Sitabo as Amitabh Bachchan's Begum, and all the things she had between that. She's acted with all the 3 Khans. She was grandmother to Salman Khan. She has acted as a grandmother in Secret Superstar, acted with Shah Rukh, acted with Nawazuddin Siddiqui, and this is her first lead role at 88. And so I feel, okay, they needed someone from Austria to come to do this, but I feel very honored that we had the privilege of doing this. So that's a big privilege, and imagine such a unique story of being at a peak of someone's career for an actress at 88. So that itself is great, and I hope Mary Nisa, after seeing the response, would also be a game changer in the Indian film industry, where we identify yesteryear actors or senior actors and tell stories around them, because I have a lot of stories to tell. It's not just about being young and being sexy and looking nice. It's about the experience of our people, and those stories should also be said. And I think we as a younger generation, which is also coming, can learn a lot from them. So it's not just about the gadgets and how you deal with it. Probably the younger generation can do that better. It's about the life experience, and I think they have it. And we have wonderful actors, around us. So Mary Nisa should be a stepping stone into that. That's what we hope.
We'll have the questions after everyone from the film has spoken. We would like to hear from Meru Jafar, your mother's experience being a part of this film.
Okay. So thank you, Dea, thank you, IFFI, for noticing this wonderful film, which is made with literally no cash, but a lot of love and passion. Thank you, and I must applaud here Sandeep, who is such a young and handsome gentleman. He should have been actually running after Sheila's Javani and Anarkali, but he chose to spend one long year with a 80-plus-year-old actress, and he left, all the beauty queens behind, and to revolve a story around this character who's sitting at home, still very active, still acting, but doing stuff maybe not of any great consequence, she can, the kind of roles she did as Salman's grandmother, anybody could have done it. So I think it was Sandeep first who picked her up chose her to do this role, and then Shujit in Gulabo Sitabo. So what I love as a film buff is the changing mindset within Bollywood, within people involved in the world of Indian cinema, that this film should inspire writers to think of alternative stories instead of the usual. So I'm very, very proud of Sandeep, and I admire him a lot for putting his money where his mouth is and going for this lovely, very human story. I find it a story about all of humanity, because it is a story of three women of three different generations, also trying to